How are we doing? It's JJ. The buzzards, they're certainly about and flying today, calling out in their pairs. I've come back to my permission woodland. I've not been for about 2 months. I've just been doing other bits and bobs, going to other places, going on holiday and working hard. And it has been a couple of months since I come here. So we're just coming up just to see how the woods are doing, really. You clearly see the woodland floor now that all the remnants of the bluebells have well and truly passed and died down, and the leaf litters reclaimed all that. So we're just going to have a wander and head over to where my spot used to be, but I still use, and we'll see what's happened, see if people have been going over there, picking up the odd little bit of rubbish to be expected. Catch you in a bit. This is my spot. This is where I used to have the camp, for those that used to follow. I've not been here for 2 months. It doesn't look like much has changed since I was last here. There's no rubbish laying around. Foliage is growing up. Can't see much sign of footprint or track. Yeah, everything's really growing up now after they did all that felling a couple of years back. But I still like to come here, pitch the lavoo there and sit out. So I think I'll have a brew. I'm happy to find it like this. So for those of you that know, like, my sort of camp area is literally right on the edge of the wood, and then there's a fallow field that's just kind of left on the outside, and it's right up on a hill, and the wind is just pummeling up and through now, and it's really blowing. I was thinking that if I was going to have a firebox, I need to find a little bit more shelter, so what I'm going to do is move away from my normal spot and just find a little bit more sort of shelter further up in the wood, a little bit more wind protection. And I did speak too soon. People have been up here. I've found a couple of cans that have been people have been either shooting or catapult practicing with, just sort of tucked away somewhere. And I had a tripod, an A-frame tripod left up here for like my paracord hammock chair that I sometimes used up here, and that's just been smashed to bits. And yeah, it's just not even funny, it's just been absolutely smashed to bits. All the cord and that ripped on it. The pole's just sort of like smashed and half broken, and well, it's just no point. So people are still sort of coming here. It's to be expected. I've got the wood to use, and I do like to come back to my old spot, but I sometimes wonder why I even bother anymore. There's still plenty of idiots out there, but that's not going to ruin my bit of time out. I'm going to go and find myself a bit more shelter. Catch you in a bit. Just gonna set up a hammock for a little bit. have seen me use this before. It's just a hammock, decathlon, about 8, 10, maybe 12 quid, can't remember. This is the single person one. They do a double one. Yeah, I think about 12 quid at tops. It's really basic, there's nothing fancy to it. I just like it for what it is. It's handy. Gonna move my pack a bit closer, grab a brew, put that on top and just chill. You know, I think what I need to do is just stop using that area where I used to have the camp. You know, I had a great camp, a proper camp sort of built there, and obviously it got destroyed by an estate worker a couple of years ago, which you all know about, and I was devastated with. You know, I got an apology from the owner of the estate and said, you know, you can rebuild it, but the damage had been done. And obviously there was a bit of animosity between me and the estate worker, and I've run into him a couple of times, and it's just better that we just go our separate ways. You know, and I left the wood for a while. I come back. I've camped there. I still pitch the lavoo. I still do the odd little bit, but I keep going back, and I keep finding people are just leaving a mess everywhere. They're just leaving rubbish. They're destroying things, and that gets disheartening after a while. So I think I'm just going to stop going there and expecting to find it all pristine, because it's just obviously not the case anymore. All it's done, it's enabled me just to move 100 meters further into the wood and use this little lovely spot. I can actually see more and hear more. So I mean, that's what I'm going to start doing when I come here. Not have that sentimental attachment to one defined spot in the wood. You know, I've got permission to use the wood. That's what I have to remember. Use the wood, not just one specific spot. So I think when I come up here in the future, each time I'm just going to go to a different spot. Just stay away from where people destroy things. Just move back a little bit. Well, I've had a nice bit of time in the hammock. I've listened to the buzzards calling out and soaring. It's been a nice couple of hours up here, and I've made my mind not to keep using that spot over there. I need to spread my wings a little bit more in the woods, find my feet, start using other places, just like this little spot here, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to continue to do. That's enough from me. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.